evening, gang, and welcome to It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams, and I'm your host. And to my right and to your left, of course, is the lovely Valerie Eliason. Hi, Val.
Hey.
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Very well, thanks. And we're coming to you live from our beautiful studios here at BNN-TV on Channel 9. And we're also simulcasting, if you'd like. We're at 102.9 on your FM dial. That's WBCA, Boston Community Radio. For all you cats that are out in your cars, please drive carefully. Remember, school's out pretty soon.
Yes.
You know, so how's everything? What's going on?
It's good. I have had a busy week.
Yes.
Yeah.
You have.
I have.
I know. I have too. I did the farmers market, and then we did the Pride picnic in Rosendale Square Sunday.
I know. So I got to see you 2 days in a row on the weekend.
It was.
Start getting mail down there.
I know, really.
It is right across the street from the post office.
Yeah. So what's going on?
I went to this really great event.
Talk to me. I heard about it. I want to know more.
Yesterday at the Arboretum. It's Innick-Suite. It was called Innick-Suite, and I don't know if I'm saying that right.
Yeah.
I'm not. Someone call in and correct me. But it was really interesting. It was, my neighbor actually told me about it. And he said there's, quote unquote, a percussion event going on the Arboretum. So it's really close to where I live. So I walked over there, and there had to be like 50 different musicians. Just placed variously all over Bussy Hill. Drum sets, people with the big conch shells, those like sound tube things, and it was all sort of set up to gradually sort of grow into this really loud ambient music.
Percussion,
drums.
Were there instruments like guitars and trumpets and stuff, or all just percussion?
All percussion. They even had those big like the half tambourines kind of with the beads that they sort of roll around in it. But all these people just standing, and you didn't know who it was. So all of a sudden someone would just separate from the crowd with an instrument and just start playing the instrument and then just go back into the crowd.
Was it organized, or were people just coming and showing up with their gear?
No, it was all it was incredibly
what was the group
organized.
That was doing it?
Cats and Arts.
Cats and Arts.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to look.
Sounds pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was really.
Is it something they do often? Now the Arboretum is half of it's in Rosendale, half of it's in Jamaica Plain.
Yep.
It's over by the Faulkner Hospital, isn't it?
Yeah. Faulkner Hospital. It was on the Rosendale side, but no, it was the first one of its kind, and it was amazing. Yeah, just wandering in and out, and like, oh gosh, everyone was just sort of picnicking, and they'd walk through the trees and then stop and listen to the music, and then walk some more and stop and listen to the music. It was wild.
That's great. I'm glad you had a good time with that. Yeah. We will have to look into some more of it and see if they'll be doing it any place else in the city.
I know, I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so too. Well, the Arboretum is perfect for that kind of thing. Yeah. Because the Arboretum is so walkable, but it was on the Bussy Hill side, right? So you had that big hill there to play off of. Well, that sounds exciting. I probably should have taken a wander over with you, but I had other commitments.
You had a busy weekend.
Yeah, I've been pretty busy. The farmers market was very, very exciting.
Yep.
A young gentleman played, guitarist.
Yes, 12-year-old.
12-year-old guitarist was playing and performing. He was really, really fabulous. His name happens to escape me this very second, but yeah, I'm sure I'll get it for you. So I'll look it up on this cool thing.
The Jackson Trio? Was that
it was? Thank you very much.
All right.
That's it. You were very, very good.
I only remember that because I posted something on our Facebook page.
Henry's his kid's first name. 12 years old.
Yeah.
And his father was on the other guitar, and his uncle was on bass. And once the kids started playing, everyone went, what?
It was like watching a miniature Santana.
It was unbelievable. The kid was really, really good. So it was a lot of fun to do that. And then, like I said, we did Pride on Sunday down there. And also, last week was the big art show at school, where I hung about 300 pieces of art of the kids and about 100 and something sculptures. And we got people coming in from the community and checking out the work that the kids are doing. It was a great day.
They must have been so proud.
They were proud, and I do have to say, most of the comments that we got is how impressed people were with the quality of the work.
Good.
So the kids are really working hard over at Sacred Heart, and they must have a great art teacher.
I think that's got to be what it is. Yeah. Do you know
I'm sorry for doing
them
that.
personally?
I'm sorry for doing that. I shouldn't have. But It's fun, and I'm looking forward to working this summer with just the little kids because we're going to be doing some developmental stuff with them. We're going to be using art to work on their fine motor skills and some of their cognitive development and physical development. So we're going to be getting a chance to really use the arts as a tool to help with some of the formative development milestones with kids. So it's kind of looking forward to it. It's kind of exciting.
That is exciting.
Yeah. What else is new with you? Anything?
I got to do some graphic design stuff for a particular radio station that's
Well, that's great. WBCA, Boston Community Radio. If you're out there listening, 102.9 on your dial. I kind of got a little bit of a charge when we left the studio last week.
I know.
Whenever I'm in the city or about, I put this brand new community radio station on, and whose voice do I hear but the great Valerie Eliason talking? It was great.
I'm glad you called me.
I got to call Val because we were on our way home. I said, "You're not going to believe it, but you're on the radio." It's really, really exciting what's going on. This is a brand new radio station here in the city. It's Boston Community Radio. It's affiliated here with BNN. So it's kind of a joint venture where BNN is launching this brand new radio station, WBCA 102.9. on your FM dial. And this coming Wednesday on the 15th over in South Boston, I think it is, at the Tierney School.
Yep.
We're having community meetings where we're asking the public to come in and kind of tell us help us not define it, but give us an idea of what they think Boston Community Radio should be. Some input. We want to make sure. One of the things about Boston Neighborhood Network is it's not about what we're doing or what we want to do. It's about making sure that the public is getting serviced and getting what they need out of their radio and out of their communication, out of their television. So it's always very, very important to us to listen to the public.
Yeah.
So this Wednesday on the 15th, if you go over to the Jackson Man, I think it's at, what time is the meeting?
6:30.
6:30
to 8.
And then on the 27th, 22nd,
Yep.
sorry, my fault. On the 22nd over at the Jackson Man in Alston.
Yes.
We're going to be meeting then too. But I think it's important that people give the management group some input as far as what kinds of things is community radio. It's brand new here in Boston, you know?
Yeah, it's community. We want to hear what the community
Yeah, we want to hear what the community says. So come on out and meet with us. We would like to meet and hear what you think of what we're doing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we've got a great show tonight.
I know.
Good
I'm
live
really
music.
excited. You know,
I've been after this guy for a long time to come on the show.
we've had, and I've only been here for 2 years. You've, of course, been here since the beginning of It's All About Arts.
Since the Flintstones.
Since the beginning of time. We've had musicians and artists, but I don't think we've ever had a musician and artist.
He's a combination of both.
I know, I'm really excited that we have both.
It's kind of exciting,
Yeah.
yes. We're going to be looking at some of his work. So he's the only guest tonight, and we're very, very happy that he's with us. I hope he's letting people know that he's being simulcast at WBCA, but also on BNN-TV.org. This show is streaming live there.
Yes.
You know, so if you go to that, you can if you want to let people know that that Larry Chafe is going to be on performing and showing off his paintings.
Or if you're not
good
in the
friend
Boston
from
area.
Rosendale, and
Yep.
it's going to be good to have him with us.
Yeah.
Any plans besides leaving? You know, gang, we announced it last week, and it's coming on us quicker than we care. But the great Valerie Eliason at the end of the month will be leaving the station and this program.
And the state?
And the state. She's going to Arkansas.
Arkansas.
We're in Arkansas.
Little Rock.
Why not? Why not the big city? But we're very proud of everything. We're getting together Wednesday night. I think we're taking you out to dinner someplace. I don't know what the plan is. The super producer Janice will let me know what's going on.
Yes, she will.
But the last show we got a couple of surprises, so we're going to have a little bit of fun.
Okay.
That last show.
All right, maybe I'll get some surprises up my sleeve.
We'll see. We'll find out. I'm sure. But that's kind of what's going on with us now, and that's going to be sad. Next week's show is not your last one. The last one is the week after, right?
Yes.
Because next week's show, we're going to have Sacred Heart Schools coming in to talk about STREAM and STEAM education, how we're folding art into the regular curriculums and stuff, so it's kind of exciting.
Any kiddos you're bringing in?
I think we are bringing some kids in, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, some little ones.
I like when they came last time.
Yeah, and they came in, they talked a little bit about their experience over there in Rosendale at Sacred Heart, and I think that it's important people understand that the curriculums are changing these days.
Yeah.
That it's not all desks in a row anymore, and raise your hand, and all of that, you know, waiting your turn to answer questions. So it has a lot to do with making sure that we're understanding and asking and making mistakes, believe it or not. Making mistakes and learning from those mistakes is kind of like what they're doing over there. So we got the folks coming next week for that.
Yeah. You know, some of my favorite art pieces I've made have been a result of a mistake I made.
Yeah, a new discovery. You know, I think that making art is an adventure, you know. I'm sure Larry can attest to this. You're writing a song, and before someone's going to tap you on the shoulder, you know that's an old McCartney Lennon song. You probably should stop now before you get too disappointed. But you build from those trip-ups and stuff, so that's kind of fun.
Exactly.
Anything else going on?
Packing and more packing. I took Klaus to the vet.
I don't want to talk about that stuff.
I'm sorry. I took Klaus to the vet this weekend.
How's he doing?
He's great. You know, the MSPCA is awesome. I went over there and they had young kids with Girl Scouts selling lemonade. All proceeds were going to the MSPCA. These are just little kiddos.
Did they have any cookies with them?
They had banana walnut bread. I got some of that.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
You know what we got to do is we have to talk about our great affiliation with a great organization here in the city of Boston, Boston Main Streets. Boston Main Streets is that nonprofit organization that helps revitalize business districts, and it's a volunteer-driven group. And what they do is they work with the property owners to make sure that they have the right demographic information, so that they know what kind of businesses to put in their storefronts. Once they're in there, then they get a design committee, and the design committee helps with all of this formulation of their signage, making sure that their sign isn't hanging over there too much, that it looks right, that the building looks like it's going to be pleasing to the folks.
Yes.
And then, of course, is the publicity committee. They do all of the promotional activities and farmers markets and all of those kind of things around the city. So we've been affiliated with them for many years now. We're just very, very proud of our partnership with them. So if you see someone with a Main Street t-shirt, make sure you thank them for Val and I, because we really appreciate their support and all the great things they're doing around the city.
Exactly. You know, I got a Main Street t-shirt.
I saw that. Yeah. You got a Farmers Market Main Street t-shirt.
It's got a big watermelon right in the front of it.
Slice of watermelon on it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's great. And of course, before we get to the next segment of the show, we do want to talk a little bit about this great building that we're in. BNN-TV and WBCA 102.9 on your FM dial is community television and community radio. And what we do here is if you have a nonprofit, you want to talk a little bit about your nonprofit and get some information out to the community about the things that you're doing. This station right here, Channel 9, is the station that you tune into. You'd come here and kind of become, well, you know, Channel 23 is an entirely different setup. Channel 23 is where the Access folks get together. They become a member. You know, why don't we turn the station over to Channel 23 and see what's playing over there right now. We'll just take a quick break. Let's see what's going on.
Oh. What? Drinking. Squeezing lemonade. Squeezing orange juice. A lemonade. Pouring lemonade. Mixing lemonade. Stirring lemonade.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, okay.
No, you can now.
Oops. Hitting on me. Sitting on my lap. Hitting on me. Was I right?
Another word for hitting on you. Just go up.
It works.
What? Just skip that.
They're having a lot of fun over there.
Yeah,
Is what they're doing. But what members get to do over there is they get to take some great classes in Final Cut Pro and lighting and how to entertain the city of Boston and do all kinds of crazy things like that. And you take some classes and you get certified, and guess what? They'll put your stuff on TV.
Exactly.
So if you're interested in doing something like that, the website is, and they also simulcast the show. So,
Yes.
so the show is being right now streamed live on that. So anybody in the country, I have to shout out to Indiana. Hi guys, Peter and Laura in Boucher's out there are tuning in. I got an email saying that they think that the show is fabulous, and thank you for that. Those kind words, Peter. Be safe, and thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Indiana loves you. How are you? And it's midnight in Paris.
It is midnight in Paris. I was just going to say that. You know, we haven't said that in a while.
So if you're watching in Paris, please drive carefully.
And if you're walking in Paris,
If you're walking
please
in
drive
Paris,
carefully.
drive carefully. So, but that's what it is. And if you're interested in doing stuff like that, go to www.bnntv.org. Click on the great Jim Atwood's name, and that's how you'll get some information on becoming a member and all of that cool stuff.
Absolutely.
Anything else? Did I forget anything? I think I got it.
I think you got it. Yeah.
Well, you ready for a Val's view?
I am.
Okay. Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot. If you're walking around the Arboretum or around the Jamaica Pond listening to our show, you're listening to us on WBCA 102.9 on your FM dial. That's Boston Community Radio. Thanks for tuning in. If you're driving in your car, be careful. The kids will be out of school very, very soon. And of course, if you're watching us at BNN-TV Channel 9, thank you very much for tuning in, gang. It's always a pleasure to have you here with us for this hour. Listen, we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Please don't go away. We've got a great show this evening. We'll be right back. Well, welcome back to the studio, gang. We have a snap staff here. I'm very proud of everybody. They're doing such a great job. Welcome back to Studio B here. You're watching BNN-TV's It's All About Arts. My name is Glenn Williams. And if you're listening in your car, you're listening to us on WBCA 102.9 on your FM dial. Make sure you say, stay safe out there, and thanks for tuning in on the radio. I want to remind everybody that you can see this show sometime tomorrow or the day after on our YouTube station. It's YouTube, and the address is It's All About Arts and the number 1. And also, please join us on our Facebook page. Our Facebook page has lots and lots of things going on. More than just what's happening here at the radio station and on the television station. There's lots and lots of cool things that are going on there. We talk about all kinds of things around New England in the art world. But right now, it is time for another great segment of It's All About Arts. We're very, very proud of all of the things that we're doing here, but this is one of them that I'm extremely excited about. It's time for another Val's View.
Oh, thanks, Glenn, for that enthusiastic introduction. We have a couple fun things coming up on the radar in the Boston area. First off, we have the Fox Festival Parade. That's going on June 18th from noon to 1 in Capitol Square in Arlington. So for the past several years, Arlington has celebrated community, creativity, and urban wildlife with the annual Fox Festival, named after the Edith Fox Library. But this year is going to be the first time ever that they're going to actually have a parade. So there's going to be oversized birds and foxes and other wildlife mascots, all made out of paper mache by the local school kiddos. It's going to be led down Mass Ave in Arlington by a New Orleans-style brass band. So the event is free, and families are encouraged to make their own banners and costumes if they're interested. Which, why wouldn't you be interested in making a Fox mascot costume? I know I would be. So check that out if you're in the Arlington area or if you want to go see a bunch of foxes. Second on our list, we have the 3rd annual Kitten Shower. That's going on June 20th from 6 to 8:30 p.m. at the Beehive Restaurant. I know Glenn's very excited about this because he loves cats. Bob and Larry are going to be going to the Kitten Shower with him. So if you like cats and you're over the age of 21, this event is definitely for you. So the Animal Rescue League of Boston is holding a kitten shower to benefit cats rescued by the ARL. There's going to be complimentary apps, meow teenies, and even cat videos on their big projection screen at the Beehive. So 100% of the proceeds do go to the Animal Rescue League of Boston. So if you love cats, which who doesn't, go check that out. Third on our list, we have Salsa in the Park. It's going on June 27th from 6 to 9 p.m. at the Blackstone Community Park. So this is a free outdoor series for all ages and dance skill levels. So you can come and learn, or if you already know salsa, come and dance salsa. So the Salsa in the Park series is a public health initiative that features movement as a key to wellness. So there's going to be salsa instructors for all of you who may not have your moves quite yet, but you will after Salsa in the Park, and even some engaging performances. So if you love music and you love dance, this is definitely an event for you. So if you are able to make it to any of those events, I hope you do enjoy yourself. And if you're not, then I will have more events for you on next week's Val's View. It's always my pleasure to bring to you the fun things that are going on in and around the city of Boston. Without further ado, I'm going to throw it over to Glenn for our first musician and artist guest. Over to you, Glenn.
Well, thank you very much, Val. I appreciate that. Kitties, huh? We'll have to make a special stop by there because it sounds very, very exciting. But right now, it's my great pleasure and honor to bring to the television and to the radio old friend, musician, and artist, and it's good to have him here. Larry Chafe, hello, how are you?
Very good,
Chafe,
thanks.
sorry.
Good to see you.
Very well, thanks. Thanks for coming in. It's been a while.
My pleasure,
We've been trying to get you to come on.
Well, you know, I'm always busy.
You're a busy guy. No,
but
I
I finally got up the nerve. And,
that's good. I remember I was walking to school one day and I came across you on publishing. I said, when are we going to? And you said, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you're here. Thank you very, very much.
You're welcome.
You are a visual artist as well as a musician. Let's talk a little bit about your artistic your visual arts work.
Okay, yeah.
What if you had to put a category on the kind of an artist you were? If you were a landscapist, or if you were abstract, or what kind of label would you put on your work?
Well, it seems to be that I've leaned in a minimalist direction.
Oh, okay.
But there does seem to be elements of landscape and also abstract, and it's kind of a surprise to me. I didn't start out planning to do that, but it has to do with the medium that I work in, which
Yeah.
is these slates and wood.
Yeah. What kind? Let's take a quick look at one of them. I'll hold this right up here for my
Yeah,
friend.
now, this is done on,
Picture of this.
that one is plywood.
Yeah.
And one of the things I like about the wood is the grain that you find in wood.
Right, right.
And that's sort of where I start with, before I've applied any paint.
great.
I try to see what
Oh, you
might,
really study the wood
already be
first?
in there. Yeah,
Okay,
right. I don't
that's
just
great.
use it as a palette
Yeah, yeah.
or as a canvas to paint on. I try and figure out what design is going to work with, the grain that's
So
already
you kind
in
of
the wood.
see you're studying the canvas. You're studying the place where you're going to be painting, and something will come out of that.
Sometimes.
Do you have an idea first and look for the piece
Sometimes
of wood?
I do that too, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see a piece that's perfect for an idea I have, and, off I go. Now, the one that you were showing isn't a great example of the grain, but these ones do.
This one is a great
Right.
example of that. You can see.
The clouds are, well, obviously because they're painted, you can't see it, but that's the way the grain in the wood originally appeared.
Yeah.
And
These are beautiful.
and that whole thing with the horizon, there's something about that. It gives depth to the whole thing.
Yeah. Well, that's that whole thing. This is beautiful. And this last one here, you're going to tell me the story behind the story here.
Okay, this one is an actual place.
Okay.
Yeah, I grew up in a town, and they had an abandoned railroad track. And, well, the track was gone. It was the abandoned railroad bed. And you could walk along this bed and, get pretty much across town. And this was just one of the views. That was a probably cornfield, but that was in the off-season. It had all been
Right.
plowed in. And,
Now, did you work from a photograph, or did you get out there
yes,
and do some
I
plein air
took a
painting?
photograph. Yeah, I don't work out in, well, especially in these woods. There's some scary places out in those towns. As I was walking,
Stay safe.
I saw shell casings all over the
No,
ground. I
we
was
don't
like,
need any of
okay,
that.
we got to get out of here.
Has it always been? What's the paint? Is it acrylic paint?
That's acrylic.
Has
paint.
it always been acrylic for you, or have you dabbled in oils and watercolors as well?
Yeah, I used to love watercolors.
Yeah.
And I still work with them once in a while. But oils, they're too messy and too complex to use. But I did do spray painting for a while. I was using these special colors, artist colors, not the kind you'd get in a hardware store.
Right.
And they've become hard to find. They don't sell them anymore.
No, well, let me ask you this: you have a full-time gig over at the MFA, and do you find time to do your painting? And how do you discipline yourself to get in there and do some work?
Well.
Do you have a dedicated space to paint?
Yes, I do. I
You
have a
studio?
couple. I have a garage, and when the weather is comfortable,
Yep.
I work outside.
Yeah.
That's the problem, is light.
Yes.
I have plenty of space in the house, but the light isn't great.
Right.
So I try to work outside during the day, and
That's good.
yeah, I'm happy with the results. I paint on slates.
Yeah.
And the grain in the slates actually reacts differently in different kinds of
Sure,
light.
sure.
Some
Slate
light,
is great to
you don't
paint
see it at all, and some light, it really makes it pop.
It gives it that dimension. It really pops off
Right.
of the granite.
Right.
This off the slate. I mean, I'm sorry. This is great. You're also
Thank
a
you.
musician.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that?
Well, I don't remember when I exactly picked it up. I did it sort of. I didn't play out for a long time. I played guitar and was trying to learn, and that went on for a long time.
But you've been out
I
now.
joined. Yeah, but I joined a band probably in the late '80s
Yeah.
on bass guitar.
Yeah.
And been playing in bands and playing guitar in pickup situations, just jamming, or
Yep.
parties and things like
That's
that.
great.
So that's been going on since the early 90s.
That's great.
Yeah.
And do you get out? Are you getting out now and playing at all? Doing some solo work? or-
Well, the most recent solo gig, and it was kind of intimidating, was the Porch Fest last year.
Hey, you're going to do it again this year, too, you know.
Yes, and the reason it was intimidating was I never had to play that many songs as a solo artist. So
It is. It can be tough.
yeah, but actually I ran
Where
over.
did you play?
I
Where
had
did-
enough material.
Where were you?
I played in my own yard.
Excellent.
In the backyard, we have a big yard. We had lots of people. We had a good
Right.
turnout. It was
Porch Fest. Should I register you right now?
I'm already registered.
Okay, it's the 27th. It's the 17th of September.
Yep.
And that's going to be a lot of fun. Are you registering your porch too?
Yes.
Here's what Porch Fest is. Porch Fest is something that's started in a couple of communities outside of Boston. Somerville has a great one. They've been doing it for a few years. And then Jamaica Plain had a Porch Fest started a couple of years ago, and we kind of got the bug where people were asking us, where are you going to be doing Porch Fest in Rosendale? Is that going to happen? Da 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 da. And Andy Hollinger and I said, let's give it a shot, see what happens.
Yep.
We had a hugely successful year last year. It was a lot of fun.
I had a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I actually ran overtime. I
Yeah.
had enough material.
Your porch.
And the people, I still had people in front of me.
Yeah. And one of the things I played the first set and the last set, so I had the middle set where I was playing two different places. So
Yeah.
I had the middle set to drive around, and the reaction and what I was getting was exactly what we want Porch Fest to be. The windows are down in the van, and I'm riding around, and I hear music coming from here. As that starts to fade away, over here I hear more music coming in, and it was just all over Rosendale.
I was impressed by I looked at the list, and unfortunately, because I was hosting and I was
you
busy, I just
forget you're locked
didn't
in.
have time. Yeah,
You're locked in,
There was a lot of things I wanted to see.
Yeah.
There was electronic and
Classical,
ambient,
Baroque, there was all
ambient
kind- it was
electronic
beautiful.
music and
Celtic.
a cappella.
Yeah.
And
Classical.
So I heard lots of stories from people. I didn't get to see them myself.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's musicians never get to see the other cats play.
That's the
problem.
downside.
Well, listen, Larry, you know what we're going to do is we're going to take a break. We're going to get you over to over to the set so you can play a couple of pieces for us. Is that okay?
That's fine.
That'll be great. Listen, gang, you're watching BNN-TV's It's All About Arts. You're listening to us on WBCA 102.9 on your FM dial. And we'll be back in just a quick second. Please don't go away. We have a live performance here in the studio and on the radio. We'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Thanks.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
Different view, dream come true. Bolts of lightning from the moon.
back, gang. Thanks for hanging in there with us. And that was something from Low Budget Records, the great Tim Casey on vocals and guitar there. It was a lot of fun recording that with him many, many years ago. Thank you, Tim. But right now, it's our chance to sit back and relax and listen to a little bit of Larry Chafe's music. I'm very excited that you're going to be doing this. And good luck. Have fun.
All right.
Sit back and relax, gang. Push the record button on your VCRs. Now's the time.
Okay. All right. The only thing is, with music, I go by the name Larry Green instead of my actual name, just for showbiz purposes. And this is one that I wrote. It's called Nothing to Lose. Been driving all night, I got the hammer down. 'Cause I'm tired of the way I've been dogged around. I've been beaten, busted, battered and burned. Seem like there's no place left to turn. Now I've had it up to here and it ain't no joke. I got the pedal to the metal and I'm going for broke. Been driving this rig since I don't know when. And I've been through hell and back again. Been knocked down, drug out, hung out to dry. Never caught a break and it ain't no lie. I'm driving, no one can tell. I'm driving like hell, I'm driving like hell. Been ripped off, run down, left for dead. Never can seem to get it through my head. Folk can't be trusted and you know it's a shame. But there ain't nobody but myself to blame. I pedal to the metal and I can't slow down. Odds are that I'm trouble bound and I'm driving like hell. Got nothing to lose. Driving this rig since I don't know when. And I've been through hell and back again. Been knocked down, drug out, hung out to dry. Never caught a break and it ain't no lie. I can pedal to the metal, I done paid my dues. I'm driving like hell, got nothing to lose. Sort of a truck driving song. Let's see. I do a lot of Tom Waits material too, so. If you want money in your pocket, a top hat on your head, hot meal on your table, and blanket for your bed. Today is gray sky, tomorrow is tears. Have to wait till yesterday's here. I'm going to New York City, I'm leaving on a train. If you wanna stay behind till I come back again, today is gray sky, tomorrow is tears. Have to wait till yesterday's here. If you wanna go where rainbows end, you have to say goodbye. All our dreams come true up ahead, out where your memories lie. The road is out before me, the moon is shining bright. I want you to remember as I disappear tonight. Today is gray sky, tomorrow is tears. You have to wait till yesterday's here. If you wanna go where rainbows end, you have to say goodbye. All our dreams come true up ahead, out where your memories lie. The road is out before me, the moon is shining bright. I want you to remember as I disappear tonight. Today is gray sky, tomorrow is tears. Have to wait till yesterday's here. You have to wait till yesterday's here. You have to wait till yesterday's here. Nice happy song. Kind of related to Tom Waits. He uses the bass player named Larry Taylor, who was famous for playing with Canned Heat. And I was always a Canned Heat fan, so here we go. Going up the country, baby, don't you wanna go? Going up the country, baby, don't you wanna go? Going someplace I ain't been before. Going where water tastes like wine. Going where water tastes like wine. Gonna jump in the water, be drunk all the time. Gonna leave the city, gotta get away. Gonna leave the city, I gotta get away. 'Cause all this fuss and fighting, I know that I can't stay. So baby, pack your leaving trunk, we're gonna leave today. Exactly where I'm going, I can't say. We might even leave the USA. 'Cause it's the same old game I don't wanna play. No use of you running, screaming and crying. You got a home, man, as long as I got mine. If you don't think I'm sinking, look what a hole I'm in. If you don't think I'm sinking, look what a hole I'm in. If you don't think I'm sinking, look what a fool I've been. I'm going back to Tennessee. I'm going back, Memphis, Tennessee.
Well, that's fabulous. Thank you, Larry. That was great.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here. Don't be a stranger. We'll have you back some other
My
time. That'd be
pleasure,
great.
my pleasure.
Hi, Val. Back again. How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks. Great show.
Yeah, that was an amazing performance.
That's a lot of fun. I love that. You know, you mentioned Tom Waits. He's a big fan. I can tell. You know, and I think I'm going to catch him at Porch Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but we'll have to send you the videos. I'm going to be horrible for the next few weeks. I'm sorry.
You know,
I
maybe
shouldn't
I'll
be like that.
You just wait. I'm gonna sneak in. I'm gonna fly in from Little Rock, and I'm just gonna pop up and show up on your front porch.
Anytime. Are you kidding? That's your first stop.
Yep.
Don't tell your mom I said that.
No.
Okay. It's your first stop if you're in Rosendale.
Yes.
If you're out in Western Mass, make sure mom knows.
Okay.
Well, thank you very much for being here. Anything else we need to know? We got these meetings coming up.
Yep.
You're watching BNN-TV on Channel 9 right now, but if you're out in your car or if you're jogging around the Jamaica Pond, you're listening to us on WBCA 102.9 on the radio.
Mm-hmm.
And we've been very, very fortunate and excited about having all this media stuff flying around. This is the
Yes.
media center of the city. We're doing radio, we're doing television, we're doing movies, we're doing all kinds of music, we're doing everything right here at BNN-TV.
And I must say, we have lovely radio voices.
I think so. I know I've got a face for radio. Been told that for a while. You know what I'm talking about, Larry. Yeah. It's fun watching this grow. It's
It
fun
is,
watching
yeah.
this happen, and getting an opportunity to kind of be part of it is amazing.
Yeah.
I can't wait. The music's going to be great. I know the transmission hour has been rolling a little bit, which is featuring live music. It's going to be a great opportunity.
Yeah. And I know that we have a lot of people interested in putting content on for the radio.
Yes, we
so I'm
do.
pretty
I want to give
excited
Miles a
about that.
call. I have to give
Yep.
him a call. He's got there's all kinds of opportunities. But come out. Before we're going to break a couple of minutes early because we've got a great show. The Greek show's on next.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got some great stuff. And when we invade this studio, these guys here at BNN take really good care of us. So we really appreciate it. These great ladies behind the cameras, they're all from different colleges around the area, right? Where are you from? Emerson? UMass Amherst? Boston University at Terrier, right there. But this is a great place, and they help us out all the time. So we're going to turn the studio over to them a little early.
Yep.
But I do want to remind everybody, this Wednesday, the 15th in South Boston at the Tierney School, we're going to be talking about the radio. And then the week after that, or the 22nd, Jackson, Man, and Alston. So we'll be talking all about that. Listen, gang, thanks an awful lot for being here. There it is right there. Thanks, guys. You guys, see, I told you, they're the best.
They are.
They're the best. Listen, gang, get out there and do something awful for yourself, please. Like we like to say every week, please keep in the forefront of your minds our mothers, fathers, sons and daughters, aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews on foreign soil. Please get out, do something awful for them.
And for the people in Orlando.
And the
too.
people in Orlando. Boy, I was trying to... You're right. Yeah, we have to think about them all the time. It was tough down the square Sunday morning. But yes, please. We'll see you soon. We'll see you during the week. WBCA 102.9 on your FM dial and BNN-TV. We'll dig you later, right?
All right.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye.